Hello, welcome to the Hypno Hut. My name is Louise Oliver at Louise Oliver Hypnotherapy, Health and Wellbeing. Today I wanted to talk to you about social anxiety. This is something that I deal with on a regular basis, but I'm having an increasing amount of inquiries from people that are suffering with social anxiety at the moment as a result of lockdown and then this return to the new normal, as it's being called, which can be quite daunting for some people. So what is social anxiety? It's an overwhelming fear of mixing with people, of going out, of attending social situations, and even can sometimes stretch to doing day-to-day things like going to the supermarket or using public transport. If someone's suffering with social anxiety, they may well feel very nervous, very on edge in the run-up to the time when they need to attend that social situation. But they will also more than likely feel very anxious when they're out and about. And symptoms include things like a racing heart, blushing, colouring up, sweatiness, feeling really panicky, and also even nausea, headaches and fogginess sometimes can come into that. It is worth saying as well that it's understandable if people are feeling a little bit on edge at the moment. A lot of us have been locked down, staying at home in that safe, controlled environment, and we've been told that we really should stay at home, and then suddenly now we're trying to make that change to return to this new kind of normal, maybe not like things were in January and February, but to make that switch can be quite difficult and can be quite daunting. COVID is still out there, so we all need to be aware and to take necessary precautions, but for our mental health and just to live a full and enjoyable life, it's really important that we do feel we can do certain things now and begin to pick up that pace of life again. So really it's balancing that level of being a little bit cautious and sensible, alongside having the confidence to go out and to engage with people in a way that we would like to. So now I'd like to give 5 really simple steps that could help get you back on track and feeling much more in control of this situation, feeling much more positive about the situation at the moment. So the first step, as always, is to practice self-care, to look after yourself, to make sure you're taking that time out every day for you, whether it's to just sit quietly for a couple of minutes, to have a nice relaxing bath, to read a book, but to do something for you that you enjoy, because often we don't find the time to do that, and that's when stress and anxiety builds up and we have no release. So practicing self-care is really important at all times, but particularly at this time. Step 2 would be to control what you can. Anxiety is often heightened by the sensation that we're out of control or we can't control a certain situation. So at the moment there are things that you can do, simple things that help you feel more in control, like taking a mask when you go out or wearing a mask, like taking some hand gel and hand wipes with you so that you've got control over that if it's not available in a certain situation. And also choosing the times and the places that you go out. So choosing the smaller shops, choosing to go to the shops in an evening or early morning when it's not as busy and when you're going to be more comfortable, and then building that up from there when you do feel more comfortable. to slow down. Often when we're anxious and we're in fight or flight, we get dragged along with the situation and we feel that everything is running super fast and out of control. So just by taking a few calm, deep breaths, slowing down the heart rate and slowing down your actions so that you have more choice about what you're doing, and again you feel more in control, that can really help at this time. Step 4 is to take small steps. So every day, just doing something that you feel comfortable with. So you may decide to first just go around to a friend's house before meeting in a cafe, before going to a restaurant. Equally, as I mentioned before, going to the small shop, to the newsagent, then the corner shop, before heading to the supermarket and the shopping mall. So keeping things nicely spaced, nicely stepped, and only doing what you feel ready to do rather than feeling that you have to do everything all in one go. Step 5, final step, is to avoid comparison with other people. Again, this is a big thing with anxiety. There are many people that are out and about now, doing things that they would have done before and almost returning to normal within the restrictions that there are out there. But not everybody feels like that. So if you are one of the people that feels uncomfortable returning to normal life, it's so important to accept that that's okay for you, and for you to build up in these incremental steps that we've talked about, and to slow down and to work at a pace that's right for you. And that way, by not putting that pressure on yourself, you're going to find it much easier to find your level and then to push yourself a little bit further and a little bit more as the days and weeks progress. So thanks for joining me at the Hypno Hut today. I hope it's been useful. Please like, subscribe, share. If there's anybody else you think would benefit from this, please let them know. And if you do need any extra support and feel you would like to book in for a session or two with me, then please feel free to contact me and I'll be happy to help you move forward. See you soon. Bye.